Hello, everyone. Hope you all are doing great. I am Mahbub, today's host of Meet the Global Leader, organized by School of Entrepreneurship Development. The objective of this webinar is to share the professional life lessons of different professionals who are living around the world. We want to share their lessons, their stories, their journey from their student to the person they are right now with our audience who are basically studying at universities that actually helps them understand how professional sector works, some skills, how to implement them, how to develop some skills that they can in future after their graduation they can use it in their professional life, and some advice from them how they should act or what they should do apart from their study so that they can develop some skills so before graduation they can prepare themselves for their future. So today we have invited Miss Katrina. She's from Latvia, and she is like sourcing specialist slash IT recruiter. So our audience they are going to love it because when it is related to this recruitment and like sourcing specialist, they are like eager to know more. So Katrina, welcome to our session.
Lovely, lovely to be here. So, firstly, of course, thank you for having me here and for your interest in my profession. I do believe this gets more and more popular each year, right? Especially when we started to work more remotely, right? Giving us more options. So as mentioned, yeah, I'm IT recruiter. Working for Cognizant, and I'm dedicated to connecting skilled professionals with exciting opportunities. Right. Uh, I'm based in Latvia, which is in Northern Europe, but I studied quite different fields. It was internal and external relations of organizations. However, all my work life, I continued to work in the sales field. So I believe that this is where I felt my best, surrounded by people. So I worked for sales around 10 years or even more. As times changed, I wanted to try something similar, but a bit different path. 3 years ago, I got a chance to start work as a junior recruiter for this big, amazing company. So I took the chance mostly because it was during COVID and I had a chance to work from home most of the time. And I'm thrilled to be part of the team that's shaping the future of IT recruitment and making impact in the industry. Company itself is quite large. I'm not sure if I should mention more about this because it's maybe easier to Google it, right? But yeah, we are working from different parts of the world. So I get to know more and more people each month. So this is quite interesting and exciting thing in my work. When I studied at university for 4 years, we needed to get some practical skills as well. So I started the internship at the same university where I studied. My main job was to gather some information about universities abroad and what study fields they offer, sort out different kinds of documentation. Most interesting part was helping foreign students to get documentation and permits ready so they could come to Latvia and study here. When all this is called the Erasmus program, right, for universities, what they have. So when all Erasmus students were arrived, I had the amazing chance to make events for them, and we drove around our country each month to explore local towns and get familiar with our traditions. Most of them were quite new and interesting for me as well as local. So the main thing that I treasure the most, I got to know people from different countries with different mindsets, right? When we grow up, we normally think that we are super smart, that we are very open to everything and we understand everything. But in such a small country as we have, it is amazing how ignorant we can be, even without realizing it, So it was a blessing to meet all those students and learn about their backgrounds. I have always been very talkative, but in that year I developed listening, as I was very curious of how life happens elsewhere. So now, almost 10 years later, again, I'm gathering people with different knowledge and skills to work together for one big company. Again, we are dealing with permits and documentation, something similar, something a bit different, but I already did at my studies. As Cognizant helps our clients to perform operational and technology infrastructure, I would say we have quite a big impact on many people's lives. Speaking about different people and the ones who maybe are role models to me, I would like to mention that my role model definitely is my manager. She's very smart, very calm, very focused. She's been a long time working in this field, so she has a great industry knowledge as well. And she holds high standards of integrity and ethics in all aspects of her work. And I'm quite amazed of how well she can deal with stress and situations when team has a lot of pressure or some kind of issues. There are some people that I look up to, but most importantly, I do ask myself a question. Do I like to be here? Do I like what I do? I'm not even asking, do I enjoy every single part, right? Because not always balancing work and professional life brings a lot of joy. Sometimes we need to think, do I work along with my personal beliefs? So sometimes my role model could be my future self as well. That goes about my role models, and maybe I can see where I would like to be in a few years as well. Regarding my work, I'm very happy that our company time to time supports relocation from various countries for specialists. Relocation. So this is a very time-consuming thing, and many times candidates think that maybe it is recruiters' fault or that the recruiters can impact more things in the company. Actually, I would say that's not true, but we are trying to be like bridges, we try to connect right candidates with good hiring managers and find perfect place for each candidate. This is not an easy task, as we need to chase managers and we need to explain to candidates maybe time to time why they are not suitable for the position, right? So maybe one of the not so satisfying things about the work is that we are the ones who get different kind of messages. Sometimes it is, oh, I'm so grateful for this opportunity, till, oh my God, I think I'm the best. Why there's no perfect place for me at your company? And we deal with different kind of people. So I would say, if you are someone who looks up to human resources field, I'd say we need to be with the kind of with standing with the both standing on our ground, right? To be prepared to get a different kind of answers and different kind of action from candidates' side, because not always they are very satisfied with our answers. Regarding what could be most exciting part of my daily work life, it is the process of identifying and attracting talents to contribute to the company's success. Um, Currently, I'm working more as a sourcer in a team. So most of the day, I'm searching for the right candidates. So I go through a lot of profiles on LinkedIn. I got to read a lot of um, how talented people are, and I'm sometimes amazed how talented people we have around us. I'm working in a very small team. We are just two girls here, and we are quite different, so we make a great balance. My teammate is very structured and organized, and we make a great brainstorming sessions if necessary, how to deal with some kind of struggles. I would say that inside the team, we don't have any conflict situations. Maybe we have different opinions sometimes, but we never get to the conflict point. So I would say that it is very important to find the right people with whom you can work together as well. So actually, they can help you grow and learn a lot of new things. So yeah, people whom you can tolerate, you know. Regarding things that I do with my life, either way, professional or personal, I do believe in a gut feeling. You know, sometimes you are thinking about changes, but maybe you feel that this is not the best time for the jump. Then just don't jump, because sometimes there's a lot of pressure that we need to take every opportunity what we have, but we sometimes feel that we are not ready yet, right? um, and as well, what I would like to suggest to others, that it is okay to try new things, and if we don't like something, it is always possible to go back where you were. um, yeah, we are allowed to try things and come back to old paths if we don't like where we are, right? So yeah, regarding my personal life, I'm more of a family oriented. I like to spend time at home with my family and friends. So I would say that this job suits me perfectly at the moment, because I can spend time and I have a great work-life balance. You know, at the end of the day, you just close your laptop and you're done um, with your work, and you can switch off your mind and do things what fulfills you. So maybe the one of the last things what I would like to mention that about regarding skills, what could be important for you to excel in your professional career. Maybe they would seem very simple. However, communication, verbal or written communication skills are crucial in any field, right? And the same goes for critical thinking. The ability to analyze information and make decisions is highly valuable. Of course, we should develop a combination of hard and soft skills. Hard skills like technical expertise in your field, proficiency in relevant tools, as already mentioned, soft skills, communication, teamwork, problem solving, time management. I do believe that we already are taught time management at school when you need to study, do homework, try to find some time when to eat, sleep, and meet friends, right? As well as emotional intelligence. All of those things are equally important for success in any profession. So basically, yeah, from my side, that's it. And yeah, if anyone have any kind of question, I'm looking forward to connect with you in LinkedIn or any other channel. So thank you for your interest in this.
Great, wonderful. And you have mentioned a few things. So if we come to your sales profession, experience in sales, so like sometimes people find it not that much lucrative. In some countries, sales is like the last option, that if you can find another job, this is the last resource. But if you see where there is business, sales is there. and it is a very, if there is no sale, like no revenue, no business is there.
Yeah.
So if you share what actually motivated you, or what did you learn from your sales job experience that would like encourage students, because like directly or indirectly, if you're in sales or not, this the skills or selling skill will help you to be a good entrepreneur or a good professional. So if you share some learnings, and like if anyone wants to pursue their career in sales, if you share
Yes.
some like comments on that.
So very, very good question. So basically, I went into sales business straight after graduation. I couldn't find any suitable place for me to work with my degree. So I was a bit stressed, and I thought, oh, what I'm gonna do now, right? So I found amazing store where I started my first baby steps in sales. And I would like to say a huge thank you to that company because they really trusted me, and I went a long way with them. Later on, managing stores and opening new stores, and it was an amazing experience. But of course, the things what I would suggest, or the things that I learned working in sales, that firstly we need to be very patient, and we learned that there are so many different people, not always the ones what we actually like, but we get I think we get very patient with people in general, and later on in life when you are going somewhere, you are just acting differently around the people who serve you in any kind of, I don't know, store, cafe, whatever is the place. You are just a bit more nicer to those employees if you have been in their shoes before, right? So regarding the sales itself, I think I will always remember the one sentence what actually made me think that I can do this job from sales to human resources and recruitment is that my team lead at that point said, recruitment is something like sales. You are just selling the company, not some specific product. So I thought, okay, if I can sell a different kind of things or ideas, that I could probably sell the company and the job as well. So I took the chance, and I'm really happy with that. So patience and just listening to customers, or in this case to candidates, what they want, and then later on you can think, yeah, where could be the perfect fit for them.
Absolutely, that you understand human. Like like in sales, you have to develop a relationship. You have to be good with people. As a human being, we should all be the same as a human being. But in sales, it helps like people to be very good in analytics, very good with like people, and also like sales is a lifestyle. It develops someone from in the professional and personal life. So as you mentioned, say for example from sales you are in HR and in different sector in your profession. But say for example, according to, if someone has sales experience and they want to be an entrepreneur, so how do you think that this sales skill is going to help him or her to be a good entrepreneur? If you share some, like your views on that.
Yeah, I think definitely, because as mentioned before, one of the most important soft skills is communication, right? And it depends how we communicate. Do we tend to listen as well, or do we just say out what we want to say and not listening to the other part? But of course, to catch what the people would like to hear, how they would like to hear the information, because not always we have very good news what to tell. So to learn, even in sales as well, sometimes you need to disappoint the customer, right? Because you don't have the right service or right thing for them. So you need to learn how to say things that might disappoint the other part, right? And you need to say it with such a, I don't know, easy, in such an easy style that they don't get offended, that you understand that you don't take things personally. You're just, yeah, growing the thicker skin, that things don't go straight to your brain and that's everything's your fault, right? Sometimes things just happen in life and that's nobody's fault. It's just happening. So you have to maybe understand um, the crowd better. I would say it like that.
So you're like a IT recruiter. If I like, so, so for example, how you're seeing it. I mean, from organization wise, what are the most like sought skill sets that organizations are looking for in a candidate, and what are the most pressing skills people from any background, business, non-business, should develop, that actually going to like disrupt in 1, 2, or 5 years at the
Mhm.
also, if you suggest that like, say for example, like most of the audience are like in Bangladesh. So if you have any suggestion, like and most of the audience are actually are studying in business, like business background,
Yeah.
so also non-business background. But how, like, say for example, I studied in marketing. I did my bachelor in marketing. So being studied as I studied in business, how I can develop some basic skills. Say for example, if it is Python or some other must needed skill, very basic, how I should develop, or what skills I should develop, or I should like go for to develop. If you suggest, give some suggestion on that. So
Yeah, well, at the moment, I would say that we are looking for very, very specific and niche skill sets in the market. So I couldn't suggest or yeah, give any advice for particular roles that I have at the moment. But basically, what I would suggest that you develop basic skills, but we already talked before, so soft skills. And when you are looking for some kind of position, you go and find what kind of hard skills they need. These are the times when everything you can find in internet, right? You can find courses with great deals. Um, and as well, I would like to suggest people try internships or traineeships while they are studying, if they can do everything right at once. It depends, of course, of the positions, but this is the great opportunity where you can see if you actually like to do the job. So yeah, about this about the specific skills, I would say it's different for, of course, for IT roles. we are always thinking that soft skills are most important thing, the most important thing. If you cannot communicate with your teammates, with your leaders, or anyone in your team or in your company, then it doesn't matter how great, how genius you are if you cannot present your idea to anyone, right? So yeah, there are some basic soft skills that you need to develop. Be friendly, open-minded. Um, that's it, I think. And of course, at the moment, there is options to do remote jobs as well, to try out um, in at junior levels at in different companies and different side of the world. So if you look up in LinkedIn or in internet, whatever is the field you are interested in, right? To do some remote options, maybe that could also help you to choose if this is the field where you want to grow and develop yourself. So I would suggest just to go on internet and look for uh, basic, yeah, some options what we can do remotely.
Absolutely. So like the more their own countries is not the boundaries, so they should think themselves as a global citizen. So they should explore international opportunities and how. Most importantly, student life is called the golden life in our life. So the more every single second is a currency. The more effective way they can use it, they're going to like get the benefit after their graduation. So uh, like Katrina, thank you so much for like very brief and to the point things that you have mentioned, and about you talked about skills. You talked about like upcoming skills in IT, especially that students should develop. And like this session actually is going to, it's like an awareness developing session for students, so they can understand uh, skills. They can understand, like how to the importance of developing skills and how to implement it in their professional sector. So the last thing is, uh, how do you solve professional challenges?
Well, I would say that I wouldn't like to sound arrogant or something like that. But firstly, I think that at the moment, maybe in such a big company, professional challenges are like um, bit not that many, I would say, because there are very much people involved in each step and each thing what we are dealing with here. So I think if you go in the bigger company, uh, the less stress you have, because at time you understand that it is impossible to impact a lot of things, right? If you are working only by yourself or in a small team, you can impact a lot of things. But imagine we are working like more than 3,000, 300,000 employees around the globe. So of course altogether we have a great impacts, but sometimes the biggest challenge is to let go and understand that you cannot change all things, and sometimes it's even best that you just save your energy. Of course, we need to be very careful with things that we get very comfortably at. For example, in these remote positions, right? We feel very comfy and everything's very smooth and easy going. And after some time, you understand that, wow, there's no growth, no development for me anymore, right? And this is very like slippery topic as well to understand for people, for students as well, that maybe sometimes it is good time to move after a few years, just to get a little bit more of pressure for yourself, so you are tend to learn and develop new things as well. Otherwise we can feel a bit stuck in the same place for many years, right? It's very uh, good feeling that you are uh, that you know a lot of things and you can like advise other colleagues, but sometimes it gives you also the feeling that okay, that's it, there I'm at the roof, there's no place to grow for me as well. So maybe that could be a professional challenge in a few companies, I guess, that you need to understand if you can give something more or and get something from it, or you have reached the limit, right?
Absolutely. And also, like once people are in their professional journey, they should continuously develop themselves, update themselves with new skills, new knowledge, stuff like that. And mostly in developing countries, some professionals actually skip that part. So thank you so much, Katrina, for like your wonderful advice and the like to the point on the things that you've shared. That students, they should keep that in mind if they want to like explore and enjoy their professional journey. Thank you so much for your like time, and it's an honor for us to have you with us and to learn from you. We believe that the audience who is watching and is going to watch this session will learn very wonderful and insightful things from this session. So to this note, with this note, I would like to say thank you and wish you very best of luck. And on behalf of School of Entrepreneurship Development, I would like to share our sincere gratitude to you.
Amazing to be here, and I'm very happy that maybe if I can help to even one student, it's great. And if anyone have something they want to ask, you can reach me in LinkedIn. So the profile picture is a bit different, but you will recognize me. So yeah, I will be gladly to help out if possible. So thank you as well for your time.
Great. Thank you. Thank you so much and have a good evening.
See you. Bye.